Howdy guys, welcome to the cave. I'm Mark, and you're watching Blue Street Customs. Hey guys, welcome back. A little bit of mail today, nothing major. Wouldn't take very long, so I'm going to do a little show and tell as well. Some of the stuff I've picked up for projects that I'm going to do. So let's start with the mail, and we'll go from there. So first on the list, picked up some of these power packs. They're 12 volt, 5 amp DC power, AC input, 60 watt. They are somewhat adjustable, so you can fine tune it. You can go half a volt up or down kind of thing, just to make sure it's sitting where it's supposed to be. But you got your AC in, you got your DC out. Very compact, nice little thing. Going to use these for LED light strips and a couple other little projects. But I've got 3 of them here. And since there's one project that I'm going to need a little bit more power for, plus there's other projects I'm going to use this for. This here is voltage boost converters. They never work. There is tearaway points, but yeah, they don't work. So anyways, these are little voltage boost converters. They can take 5 volt up to 24 volt in DC. They are adjustable for your output. So you've got your DC in, DC out, and they can produce up to 75 volts. So I've got a few projects in mind for this. Nice and little compact, nice little buck converters or voltage boost converters, whichever you want to call them. I got 10 of them. They were fairly cheap. Got them from Amazon. I'll leave a link in the description for this stuff because that's pretty much where I get most of my my components and stuff like that. This type of stuff anyways. You want tiny components to build your own stuff. I'll usually use a different company. Something else I got was a new soldering iron, 30 watt. They're fairly cheap. I just thought I needed another one. I might put it out in the shed where I'm going to do electronic teardown, stuff like that. And so I'll have one in here, obviously, like right here. This one's a temperature controlled one. This one here is just basically an on and off. There is no temperature control on this one. So this is good for like tearing apart stuff like TVs and old computers, things like that. So it's just a cheap one. It's all I need. So let's get rid of this stuff and I'll bring in the next thing I've got. So this here showed up this morning. This should be some polymer clay. So start off here. Got some silicone molds. So just little 3-4 millimeter thick kind of thing. Maybe 5 millimeters, somewhere in there. I don't remember the exact measurements. They're roughly, we got 8 centimeter across on this. So we got about a centimeter thick. So you probably, about 8 millimeter deep. They're all about the same. Of course, they're just made out of silicone. So I want to do things like this. I've been collecting blue jay feathers. I want to do some sort of silicone like coaster or something like that. Maybe put a bunch of feathers in, which will bring me up to this stuff here in a minute. So all this came from Amazon. So make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell notification so you can see when I post videos of the different projects I'm going to be doing. I mean, I've got stuff set up right here that I'll be working on later. I've got this here that I'm doing for somebody else. I've got these things here. These are tea-light paperweights that I am selling on Etsy. So yeah, there's lots going on. So make sure you hit that bell notification so you can get notified. And this here came in the same box. Of course, never throw your cardboard away, right? Good for crafting. So we have 50 colors, polymer clay. Comes with some cheap plastic tools. Got a bunch of like little earring hooks and clips and key rings, things like that. A couple beads. Probably stuff I most likely won't use. Main thing I wanted was this polymer clay stuff. Now this stuff doesn't dry out as easy as the air dry clay does. This will, after quite a long time, will dry out through the air, but it's meant to be baked in the oven. So you can use this to make molds, you can shape it, all kinds of stuff. Good for doing all kinds of little scattered terrain, you know, like beer bottles and plates and all kinds of stuff for your tables for D&D and 40K, whichever you want to use it for. You can shape out windows, whatever you want. And you can bake it. It's got a very small shrink rate, so it doesn't shrink as much as the air dry stuff. So I'm going to test this stuff out because I've never used it. So of course, there's a bunch more colors down here. There's also a book in here. It's meant for kids kind of thing. It's got a book in the bottom that shows different things you can make. Obviously, I probably won't be... oh, yeah, nice little thank you card. Not bad. Comes from Amazon. 24-hour, 7-day online service. Email. Pretty cool. So anyways, yeah, it's got all these little projects step by step that you can follow. You can actually microwave this stuff too. Cool. Didn't know that. I know you did it in the oven, but yeah, it shows you, you know, step by step how to make like trees. Looks like teddy bears, things like that. Pretty sure I won't be doing that stuff. It's meant for kids. So I'm going to put this away and then come right back and show you what else I got. Okay, so something else I got because of that polymer clay, and I've got, you know, other stuff like DOS clay and shit, stuff like that. So I needed tools to be able to work with that stuff a little better than just a knife, fingers, whatever I happen to be laying around. So I picked this kit up. It's a nice little carry bag, I guess, or storage bag for it. Nothing fancy, some fake leather, holds everything. Now, I don't know the name of all this stuff, so don't even bother asking. I'm not even going to bother trying to tell you. I just know they're meant for working with the clays. So here we got some sort of like tiny little steel ball type things. So these are just tiny little balls on the end. They are double-ended. These ones here are stainless steel. A lot bigger, of course. Those are made out of wood with some sort of steel, maybe just regular steel. These here are supposed to be stainless. So you got a lot bigger, double-ended. Then we got some cheap wood ones here. Looks like a slight wire cutter type thing. And of course, just some wood shapers. Here we've got some just cheap plastic ones. Kind of weird, like this one's got kind of a squarey star point to it on this end, the ball. This one's got flames, so these must be like a texturing type tool as well. This one's smooth, but it's got some sort of cup or scoop to it. This one's smooth as well. It's got some like an arrowhead type thing. It's real thin, almost like a knife type. Then of course we've got this stuff here. Alright, so the next thing we've got here comes from Banggood.com. Not sure what's in this, because this was in the mail today. I got the Amazon one early this morning. They usually drop it off about 6 in the morning. And this here didn't show up until about 11 or so. So let's see what we got in here. We got a few things. Alright, so we got some more touch switches. I got some more projects I want to do with that, and they're always nice to have. They're just tiny little touch switches. You've seen them before. I believe I've did a mail time with them before, so those are nice to have. Oh, what's in here? No clue. Power supply. 12 volt 3 amp. Nice, 12 volt 3 amp power supply with a I believe that's 3.5 millimeter barrel jack. Oh, replacement module. Here's my 20 watt laser module. Vacuum sealed in a static bag. Nice. Mind the fire. Wear goggles. No touching. No mere objects. Well, if you can't touch it, how the hell are you supposed to install it? There we go. Integrated fan over the circuit board. Keep everything nice and cool. Extruded aluminum body. Nice little diode laser. It's got the focal adjuster. Of course, the wiring. Some spacers and screws. Nice little packaging. So that's for the Niji laser cutter engraver that I've got. So there you go. That's pretty much everything. Okay, guys, that's all I have for you today. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell notification so you can get notified from when I post videos. Rest assured, there's more coming on the addition that I'm building. There's also something I've been doing in the shed. No, it's not what you think. Make sure you stay tuned for that. And as you can see, I've bought a few things. Most of that is going to be in the new cave. So you don't want to miss what I'm going to be doing with some of that stuff. So make sure you hit that bell notification. Also, you can check me out on Instagram and on Facebook. Leave your comments down below. And until next time, later.